Well, hello, sweet friends. We have Director Kjune's response to all our feedback on last week's My Business feature update and some surprises that I can't even make this stuff up. The president of South Korea telling Kjune himself that multiplayer is a great idea? Like, what? Y'all, help me. Okay, we're just gonna dive right in. Okay, let's just get into Kjune's message here. I just arrived home and started writing this message. Winter has finally begun here in Korea, and with Christmas decorations popping up everywhere, I'm already excited and happy for December. As always, I've been reading your posts today and imagining how amazing the future of inZOI will become, and writing this update with that excitement in mind. Last week's discussions were mostly about the new features and improvements we shared, and as the topic of multiplayer spread, many thoughts and concerns were raised. We'll organize all information related to multiplayer, including the roadmap, within December and share it clearly to avoid misunderstandings and ease your concerns. Positive reactions and expectations. Thank you for all the positive feedback on the new features such as the frying pan animations, new baby toddler animations, and window resizing. We're currently improving animations overall so that interactions feel more spontaneous and lively. We're also grateful for the excitement around business systems, water slides, roller coasters, and expanded family relationship features. We've been developing a stroller for toddlers, but due to the nature of the genre, we have to handle countless exceptions to ensure it works reliably in every situation. We're trying hard to finalize it quickly, but it may be difficult to complete within December. The main issue is that the stroller can't climb stairs, and collision handling sometimes causes the baby to clip into other objects. But we won't give up. We'll keep researching until the very end. Relationships, family, social systems. There were many requests for a family tree, family photos, diverse relationship statuses, dating, friends, roommates, etc., and realistic interactions such as dating, marriage, divorce, proposals, and living together. The family tree is currently in development for a December update. We are designing it based on the most preferred model found through various reference sites. We also received many suggestions about detailed life stages: infant, toddler, child, teen, young adult, adult, elder, genetics, appearance, personality, and realistic heredity systems. We've recently concluded that infants and toddlers need completely separated emotion and interaction systems. Developing fully independent behavior, emotion, and expectation systems for young children will take more time, but we'll continue improving them step by step. Daily life details. There were many requests for enhanced everyday life systems such as auto lighting, dishwashing after meals, family dinners, beverage choices, portion control, and leftover food usage. Auto lighting is something I personally really want to add, but it kept getting pushed back. I'll talk to the team tomorrow morning and try to include it in December. When many of you request the same feature repeatedly, we definitely raise its priority. Other frequent requests included chores, homework, room cleaning, cooking, laundry, and educational activities for children and teens. Business, jobs, economy systems. We saw many requests for realistic management systems such as store operations, family businesses, more job types, business expansion, financial management, taxes, loans, bankruptcy, rental, sales, and franchise systems. There were also requests for deeper workplace interactions, skills, career progression, promotions, firing, attendance, different boss coworker personalities, and more. Our current development is still modest compared to your expectations, and we apologize for that. We are working on new lots that families can own, allowing players to purchase land and build their own shops. You'll be able to hire employees, set wages, and provide services using their various skills. You can also set business hours, enable automated operations, and run franchises. You'll be able to personally hire employees, including family members. And if someone with better skills works for you, you'll get better sales results and higher customer satisfaction. Because the shop is family owned, it can also be inherited even if the original owner passes away. There were also many requests for ownership details, family personal bank accounts, business inheritance, family employment, and part-time jobs for children and teens. I'm keeping all these notes carefully so we can continue evolving the system. School, education, clubs, social activities. Many of you requested school life systems, club activities, after-school programs, graduation ceremonies, school events, classes, exams, grades, friendships, and teacher interactions. It feels like many of you are part of our development team because your suggestions often aligns perfectly with our internal plans. We develop our roadmap by building core technical systems first, then expanding them into content. Next year, we'll upgrade the job system, and before the official launch, we aim to create a real school, not a rabbit hole. We'll combine all your feedback at that time. Other systems features. We also received requests for more varied NPC behaviors, seasons, weathers, events, Korean cultural elements, holidays and family gatherings, photo albums, memory systems, and other storytelling immersion enhancing features. We wanted to include holidays and a calendar system in December, but they were delayed due to schedule issues. Multiplayer online. As mentioned earlier, we'll share a detailed explanation, development status, timing, approach, co-op, server, hub, invite only, etc. within the next 1 to 2 weeks. One thing is clear, Krafton is gathering more developers to help inZOI grow, and we will continue developing the game in alignment with your feedback. Talking with you every week is more important to me than talking to anyone else. Someday, I hope I can fully express why this moment and these conversations mean so much to me. This week, many of you discussed the long-term direction and future development of the game. Every opinion was valuable. But as a beginner team in this genre, we believe the most important goal for inZOI is achieving solid core systems, immersion, and detailed quality. So next year, our roadmap will focus less on developer ambition and more on perfecting fundamentals. Because of that, we might not be able to fulfill every request immediately, and I'm sorry if that disappoints some of you. I usually spend most of my time inside the studio, but lately, whenever I go outside, I find myself wanting to take photos and share them with you. I don't use social media at all, but talking with all of you makes me imagine that this is what social media must feel like. Am I right? I'll share another development update this Friday. See you then. And as always, thank you so much, Kjun. Well, that's a lot to unpack. I'll start off with my business feature. It's cool that we can hire family members for our businesses, so we can essentially have 100% family owned and operated business if we want. I also like that the employees' skills will actually determine success of sales and customer satisfaction. That's really good. And Kjun is reminding us once again that the business feature is going to be pretty basic at first, so please keep your feet on the ground and just let them continue developing it even after its initial release next month. We need to provide level-headed feedback once we actually do get to play around with it so they can continue adding to it and just developing it further. I'm surprised we're actually getting real active schools before the game's official release. I believe they're aiming for official release next year. That's the feeling I get anyways. He hasn't stated that. He also said he wouldn't enter official release until he felt the game was ready for it and that we all agreed with him. So we'll see how that works out. He did mention recently he wasn't sure whether to make the schools active before or after that official release, but he is now confirming that he's gonna give it to us before, which again, I'm just surprised really. I would have thought it would have been like a separate DLC. So this is pretty cool. I am pretty excited for active schools. That's probably the thing I'm most excited about at this point. Oh, and it seems the calendar system is delayed. So that one's no longer coming in December's update. Maybe we'll get like a mini update in January. I'm not sure. And it also seems like they might not make strollers in December because they're having issues with it, as he already mentioned. So strollers and calendar system, maybe January we're looking at. We'll have to see how far behind they are, I guess. Now, multiplayer. Oh boy. This one I'm really not thrilled about. We've talked about this before. I can't remember what video, but I'll pop it in here. And yeah, I'm just not feeling it. I get the feeling there's a small percentage of people, maybe a quarter, that actually want multiplayer. I did a poll on this before, but I'm gonna do a new one since this time he's confirming for sure that we're getting it. So if you don't mind voting again, it's gonna be whether or not you'll utilize it once it's already a confirmed feature in the game. Are you going to be inviting friends over? That sort of thing. I truly hope it's invite or co-op mode only. That way you don't have to be affected by it at all if you just want to play by yourself. My fear, honestly, is that they're investing resources into this where those resources can be utilized elsewhere in the game. And yeah, they seem to be hiring more people, and that's great. But again, those people are going to be funneled into working multiplayer. And yeah, apparently the president, and I don't mean the president of Krafton, mind you, I'm talking the president of South Korea, Lee Jae-myung, paid a visit to Krafton CEO, and apparently director K-Jun himself got to meet with him. South Korea is really pushing to be like a global influence, and the gaming market is just one of those places they're really pushing. And apparently the president himself suggested to director K-Jun that multiplayer is a great idea and that it would be perfect for inZOI especially, and then it would make it an even bigger success. So I'll put some photos in here. Like, this is the president, literally the president of South Korea, Lee Jae-myung, sitting next to one of these PUBG characters. I don't play the game, so I don't know what character this is. And this is director Ki-jun himself showing him inZOI. Like, he's showing him Kaz here, create a ZOI. And this is him in the actual game. So he's getting one-on-one with director Ki-jun, explaining to him all about inZOI and all of its features. And apparently, yeah, the president thinks multiplayer is a fantastic idea and he should definitely do that. And what is Ki-jun supposed to do, you know? The president is telling you this. You're not gonna turn your nose up and say, no, I think I know better than you. Yeah, we shouldn't be focusing on that right now. It's such an awkward position to be put in. He was, to be fair, he was already considering multiplayer, Ki-jun I mean, and after this meeting with the president though, they're probably accelerating it and making it a higher priority. I mean, that is a no-brainer. So again, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't know. I mean, I'll definitely test it out once it gets added to the game. That goes without saying, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Other than I feel like it could have come much later and not focused on right now. We were in a really good groove, but who knows? Maybe it's a great idea. So again, if you don't mind voting again now that we know for certain that it's gonna be a feature, let me know if you're gonna be using it. I'll post the link to the poll in the description box of this video for you. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on any of the features Ki-jun mentioned today. Once again, I'm super excited about the active schools. I really hope we get more content for children, teens, even young adults in college. I want to see like after school activities, school projects, school clubs, that sort of thing. And I hope we get a school mascot too. That would be fun. Well, friends, I'll see you again this Friday with another dev update video, which now I'm even more excited for. Please give this video a like for me and subscribe and follow me on Twitch where we play every Sunday together. And who knows, maybe we'll literally be able to play together in the future with multiplayer. See you soon, friend. Stay happy, stay safe, and this day and every day. Enjoy!